With this level of competence and intellect, one important thing is we must be functioning consciously. If we function unconsciously and compulsively, we become a destructive force. All this destruction has happened not because of some evil plan. When you mentioned a company and said, is it them? This is why I don't want this narrative to grow. It is not happened because of some evil plan. This has happened in search of human well-being.
In search of human well-being?
Human beings trying to be happy, human beings trying to live well. That is why they turned the planet upside down, isn't it?
In some ways, but it's also profit. Human beings trying to
No,
profit, so
people
they're
want
doing things that aren't
People want
necessarily
profit because that is the
sustainable.
only way they can be well. Those who are making losses, are they well?
Yeah, sort of, but a lot of them, they're already well. They're greedy. They've gotten past the point of
See,
being
that
well,
is- that
and
is-
now they've gotten connected to the idea of accumulating vast sums of money.
No, that is being judgmental, calling somebody greedy, because if I have 1 meal a day, which is my normal, I think I'm doing fine. If somebody else has 1 meal a day, he thinks he's very poor, he wants 2. The guy is having 2, thinks he is poor because somebody else is having 3. One who has a little home, he thinks he is poor because somebody has a big home like this. So what is greed and what is not greed? I wouldn't
Well, I'll
like
tell you
to-
what greed is. If you make choices where you know that the thing that you're doing, whether you're distributing a product or whether you're causing an action that is going to be detrimental to human beings, but you cover up the data to hide the fact that it's going to be detrimental because you want to maximize your profit and you don't care about the negative impact it has on people because you're only thinking about money and you're already substantially wealthy. That, by definition, is being greedy, right?
See, by definition, it's like this. Somebody is dreaming of $1 million, he thinks that is the ultimate goal in his life. But a guy who has $1 million is wanting to be a billionaire.
Right.
One who is a billionaire, he looks at somebody who has $100 billion, he thinks at least that much he must have.
Right.
So I'm saying, instead of being judgmental about this, human well-being is sought from outside, that is the whole problem. See, human experience essentially happens from within. Whether it's your joy or misery, comes from within you, isn't it? Maybe somebody or something can stimulate it from outside, but still it happens within you. Joy and misery happens from within you, pain and pleasure happens from within you, agony and ecstasy happens from within you, every human experience happens from within you. But in pursuit of happiness, we're turning the world upside down. Because this is the case of there was an old potato farmer. One day he wanted to eat apples, so he went to an apple tree. But by habit, he started digging for the apples, till the tree came down on him, because he's a potato farmer. So right now, human beings have become like this. They have gotten used to this, that they think by getting this, by getting that, by having one more thing and one more thing, they're going to be happy.
Yes.
But human experience happens from within. If you take charge of your interiority, being peaceful and happy is a natural consequence of that. But for convenience and comfort, we do things outside. To create impact, we do things outside. So this experience of if human beings were naturally joyful by their own nature, they would only do what is needed, nothing more, nothing less. But right now, they're in pursuit of happiness. You can't stop them.
Yeah, they are in pursuit of happiness, but they're also, again, in pursuit of profit because it's a number-based system, so it becomes like a game, and you get connected to corporations. When you're in a corporation, there's a diffusion of responsibility because you don't think about your own involvement in what the corporation is doing. You think about your role, what you do as a job, and then you try to maximize profit. And it's a game that people get wrapped up in.
Yeah, but that is…
Doesn't make them happy, you're absolutely correct.
No, it's in pursuit of happiness, but…
Well, it's in pursuit of success.
See, most human beings cannot be happy if they're not successful, isn't it?
There's a lot of that, yes.
No,
And then they get medicated to help them get happy. That's a lot of people. I mean, what percentage of people are not following by the principles that you're espousing, which are very natural and very healthy, and they instead follow this corporate structure, the corporate guidelines. They follow that path, and they're not happy. So what do? They medicate themselves.